Welcome to this press meet on the occasion of the launch of the IPO. I am Narendra, as has been introduced. I am an electrical engineer at IIT Bombay many years ago. Probably in the next 2-3 years, we will have a golden jubilee when we passed out of IIT Mumbai. Went to US, that was the norm at that time because jobs were not enough. India has really come a very, very long way, and I'll take you through our journey, which is more or less the journey of our country. In the late 70s, early 80s, India was a least developed country. In the 1990s, we had to mortgage our gold. Probably some of the other countries like Egypt, Pakistan are going through what we went through in those years. And at that time, the quality of the Indian products was not good. The borders were all closed. We could not import. So we were only competing with other companies who had no incentive to really come up world standards. So at that time we set up Rishabh Instruments. Let's say there was an entrepreneurial bug. That's why I came back from the USA. We tried to hover around what to do. We wanted to do. I had done my microelectronics at Stanford. So we wanted to do something in microelectronics, which is manufacturing of ICs and all. But Government of India have their own restrictions at that point of time, and they said only joint sector can do, and there was license permit Raj. Delhi would control everything. We call it DGTD, Director General Technology Development. They would say who will manufacture, how much would be manufactured, what would be the license capacity, what could be imported, what would have to be necessarily made in India. And of course, we had no agencies which were supporting the new industries. Like today you have so much of incubation, so much of government focus in trying to develop young entrepreneurs who become, we all talk about unicorns and all that, and India already has 100 unicorns. But at that time there were, forget the word, in fact these words didn't exist like unicorn and all. And there were only some development institutions, for example IDBI, ICICI, and then states, each state had its own development institution. Like Maharashtra had what they call it as CCOMs, State Industrial and Investment Corporation of Maharashtra. So under those circumstances, we decided let us do something in India, let us do something for our country. Being an electrical engineer, you wanted to do something which was associated with your education. So we got some collaborations and we started making very simple analog meters. Today I call them simple, that time they were not simple. Technology was not so easily available. Even if you got the technology, you did not have the vendor base, which is required to make such high precision instruments. So we got a collaboration with a company called BBC Metrabat, Brown Brewery Corporation. Brown Brewery Corporation was a Swiss company, but they had a German subsidiary called Metrabat. They gave us the know-how, but even if they gave us the know-how, there were no vendors available. DGT did not allow you to import. So we went through some very hard 6-7 years, but as they say, we assimilated the technology, we had the patience to walk through everything, and by 1990-91 we were quite stable. L&T then realized that these are very good instruments. L&T was also a user, L&T was also a switchgear seller, and they started selling these instruments. So all in all, it has been a great journey, and then my colleagues will talk to you what we did later on in the years. I will walk you through some slides. So today the main point here is we call ourselves a global energy efficiency solution company, which means we help companies to increase the efficiency of the energy.